Hi there everyone, today I'm going to tie a pike fly, but this fly is going to be a bit different from the others I've done so far, because this is going to be a fairly small pike fly. What I've come to realize, and what my experience has shown me, is that in 9 out of 10 cases the big flies are the best, but there are days, even in big waters, fishing for big pike, where size does matter, and where a smaller, more anonymous fly can be the only thing that the pike seems to be willing to go for. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do a very small bleeding eel, and we're going to use a lot of tricks, because this is a fly that you would want to use when conditions are difficult. What I did first off was, as I do on all my flies before I put them in the water, was to just take a pair of pliers and eliminate the hook here, because when you're fishing for pike, and I guess for muskie as well, you're gonna be doing, I hope at least, catch and release. So in order to make that that happen more easily, I always eliminate the bite of the hook to make sure that the release of the fish is going to be quick and painless. So first off, I'm going to apply some weight to this fly. This is going to be a fairly heavy fly, so I've just added a small black bead here in 5 millimeters. The size fits greatly on a size 4.0 universal predator hook. And then I'm gonna make a sound base of tying thread down here into where I'm gonna start tying the fly, like so. Today we're not going to use many materials. We're going to use some flash in Flashaboo, holographic Flashaboo in black and in red, some microlone, and then some fish masks, a disc, and some rattles. Because this is, as I said, this is a fly to have a couple of in your box for the times when you're fishing on your waters that you know contains a lot of pike, but conditions just are hard. So first of all, I'm gonna take a small bundle of microlone in black. Like that. Distribute it all the way around the hook here, making sure this is nice and firmly tied down like this. And the microlone here is awesome because it's well, it's very light. It doesn't absorb any water, and it gives a lot of life to the fly. That's how it's done. Then I'm going to take a small amount of red, not very much, because this is just going to be a small amount to make some contrast to the rest of the fly, but not too much, because as I said, this is going to be an elusive fly, a fly that is going to be not that much directly in the face of the pike as many of the others I've tied. This is for the wary pike, who is well wary. Just a small amount of red here, pulling the leftovers back, securing this like so. Taking some black Flashaboo. The black color here is the coolest black flash I've ever seen. The holographic really stands out. and it doesn't reflect that much light, but the color pattern in here is just great. Again, making sure this is going all the way around the hook here. Be sure to apply some thread to make sure that your materials will stick on there, even if even when you've caught your 15th pike on this pattern the same day. Because this fly can really do make the difference. So if you're having troubles, then a fly of this type can be the solution. On numerous occasions, I've come to realize that. Like this. Now we're gonna do a different trick. Often when you're fishing for these pikes that are for some reason a bit wary, what can be an advantage is to apply one of these fly rattles. This is a small glass tube which contains some balls. How that sounds. Contains some metal balls. So when you fish this fly, when you jig this fly, when you strip this fly, these will make some minor noise. So this is going to be an audible fly as well as a visual fly. And make sure you tie this down on top of the hook so it doesn't affect the hooking potential of your hook, so it doesn't affect the gap between the hook point and the rest of the hook. Just apply some thread to this. It doesn't matter. Just cover it up here, and to make sure it stays in place, you can tie underneath here like this. And that's going to stay there, and that's going to make some noise out in the water when you're pulling this in. Good. If you want, you can kind of glaze all of this in a lot of super glue just to make sure everything stays in place. I'm just going to make a whip finish here, because what we're going to do now is push this bead a bit further back down here, and then I'm going to take one of these what they call a soft sonic disc, which is a disc that's made of plastic and has some holes in it, so it will add a lot of wakes and stuff like that to the fly, but it will also give the fly a bigger profile, and it will also help support the rest of the materials for this fly, so they will stand out a bit more. So the profile is going to be a bit more voluminous. Just tying this down so it's gonna stay there using some thread. Again, if you want, you can apply some super glue to this, and this will help. It's important that you do it in this order. So you have the rattles, then the gold head or tungsten bead, depending on how deep you want this to fish, and then you have the head, because otherwise the rattles here will bend will force the disc here out of shape. I'm just gonna make something like that to help the last part of the fly. Here I'm gonna take, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna tie 3 bundles, first black flash, then red flash, then microlon in here, and we're gonna use all the parts of this that's facing forward. We're going to take a fly mask to make all of that turn over. So we need to have a firm base for all of this stuff. Taking a bundle of black flash. The reason why I'm tying the black first is because when I turn it, then the black is going to be on top, and that is how I want it. again, trying to distribute it evenly all the way around here. Make sure you have a bit of room up here in front of your tying down point, so you have a bit of room for ahead of tying thread, because you need to fasten the fish mask with a bit of thread. Then I'm taking a small bundle of red flash. Then I'm going to take the final part of the fly here, a bundle of micron. And as you can see, the sonic disc, the disc here, is going to help support the rest of the fly and really help the fly keep a bit volume. A nice addition. Making a whip finish here. And then, if you want, apply some super glue or some varnish or something like that. That's a nice thing to do here, but otherwise it doesn't matter that much, because it's going to be covered. All of this is going to be protected by this fish mask. And as you can see, the fish mask easily and nicely turns all your materials over, and if you've done it in the right way, you will have the black flesh on top, then the red flesh, then the micron, and so on. So the order of which you tie what down actually matters here. And as I said, I'm gonna make a small head in front here of the fly mask with my tying thread, just to make sure it stays there. Like that. Do a whip finish. And this part here needs some varnish. Use some UV curing glue or whatever you have around. I'm gonna just pop a little of my old-time favorite Loctite. This works wonders. Like so. This fly won't quit now. Just gonna add a small drop of super glue to the dentation, to the groove of the eye here, where the eye will fit, and the living eyes from Flyman fits completely directly in here. They were actually made for this. Like that, and there you have it. The small but very efficient pike fly. You can make it even smaller than I have here, but this is well, basically small for me. The small black fly that can turn over things in a day.